SBD-3 dive bomber of Bombing Squadron 6 on the deck of USS Yorktown. The aircraft was flown by Ensign G.H. Goldsmith and Arm 3 C.J.W. Patterson Jr. during the June 4, 1942 strike against the Japanese carrier Akagi. Aircraft carrier USS Enterprise at Ford Island in Pearl Harbor, Hawaii in late May 1942, being readied for the Battle of Midway. View showing the stern quarter of the aircraft carrier USS Enterprise in the Pacific in 1942. U.S. Navy Lieutenant Commander Maxwell F. Leslie, commanding officer of Bombing Squadron VB-3, ditches in the ocean next to the heavy cruiser USS Astoria, after successfully attacking the Japanese carrier Soryu during the Battle of Midway on June 4, 1942. A VB-8 SBD lands far off center, flying right over the head of the landing signal officer aboard USS Hornet during the Battle of Midway on June 4, 1942. Seen on board USS Yorktown, shortly after she was hit by 3 Japanese bombs on June 4, 1942. Black smoke pours from the aircraft carrier Yorktown after she suffered hits from Japanese aircraft during the Battle of Midway on June 4, 1942. Navy fighters during the attack on the Japanese fleet off Midway in June of 1942. At center, a burning Japanese ship is visible. The USS Yorktown lists heavily to port after being struck by Japanese bombers and torpedo planes in the Battle of Midway on June 4, 1942. Crewmen of the USS Yorktown pick their way along the sloping flight deck of the aircraft carrier as the ship listed heavily, heading for damaged sections to see if they can patch up the crippled ship in June of 1942. U.S. soldiers fight a fire after an air raid by Japanese dive bombers on their base in Dutch Harbor, Alaska, in June 1942. Adak Harbor in the Aleutians, with part of huge U.S. fleet at anchor, ready to move against Kiska in August of 1943. USS Pruitt leads landing craft from USS Haywood toward their landing beaches in Massacre Bay, Attu, on the first day of the May 11, 1943 invasion of Attu. Landing boats pouring soldiers and their equipment onto the beach at Massacre Bay, Attu Island, Alaska. This is the Southern Landing Force on May 11, 1943. A Canadian member of the Joint American-Canadian Landing Force squints down the sights of a Japanese machine gun found in a trench on Kiska Island, Alaska, on August 16, 1943.